with our anniversary episode today.
Woo.
Your anniversary episode, guys. I am I am so excited to be in your presence today. Today's going to be awesome. Today, I basically had today's guest just handpicked previous shows. Of course, you know who Kesha is. She, founder, CEO, everything. But I can't wait to reintroduce you to these fabulous ladies once again. Before I do that, you've watched the show before or listened. Make sure that you are sharing. If you're watching the live broadcast right now, we are doing some giveaways tonight. So make sure you are sharing. Sharing is caring. So share the live broadcast and then type hashtag Mamaprenuer in the comments. So you can automatically be entered into a drawing for some free stuff. So, and then I will contact those folks after the show who our winners will be. So thank you again for watching tonight. This is show number 22. 22.
Woo.
22 in 2022.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Tonight's show is going to be really fun, y'all. It's real fun, real laid back. If you're feeling anything that we're saying, please chime in. If you have any questions for any of the ladies or for myself, please chime in the comments. This is a very interactive podcast if you watched before. So I love interaction. I love engagement. So yes, let's engage. Also, in the comments, if you are an entrepreneur and you have a business, please tag your business, whether it's the Facebook page, Instagram, website, Etsy, Shopify, all the sites. Add those links in the comments section. So we can be networking amongst the audience. Amen? Networking. Okay. So I'm going to introduce my fabulous panel. And then I'm going to go into some other things. So first off, I'm going to introduce the fabulous Stephanie Spencer Powell. Don't look happy, Stephanie. No smiling. No smiling. So serious. And then I have Teresa Gulley Pride. That's Miss Candy Coated right there. Candy Coated everything. She can get all of your candy coated needs for you. Okay. And then we have the fabulous Crystal Wright. Excuse me. Crystal Adams. Girl, Crystal
Wright Adams.
I was in the right area. The right
area. No pun intended. I think we started.
No, okay. I was about to say not. Well, but anyway, just saying. You just never know. And then we have the fabulous Kesha Keesh.
Hey, everybody.
Founder, CEO, extraordinaire of Power Team, Reels extraordinaire, Reels connoisseur, lady with a hustle. Just all
yes. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good, lady. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Pretty much tonight, y'all, is a celebration of something that Kesha saw in me. And here we are 22 episodes later, a whole year later. It's amazing how we just living and doing things and doing what God has called us to do. And time is just passing. You're being such an inspiration to others. I've gotten, again, I say it every show, but I've gotten some amazing feedback just since, episode 1. And so I'm just very grateful just for everybody who has come on. And so I'm going to personally thank each and every one of you guys. I'm calling you by name because that's me. I'm more personable like that. So I'm going to call you by name. So I'm looking at Stephanie Spencer Powell. Thank you, boo. I'd like to thank Chelsea Daniels, Vivian Grafton, Evelyn Alexander, Teresa Gulley Pride, Crystal Adams, Jennifer Quinn, Akila Muhammad, Timberly Williams, Sia Smith, Sia with her crazy self, Natisha Booker, Crystal Rosser, Ebonee Bursey, Amy Garner, Marquisha Cheney, Angelina Pfeiffer, Jennifer Brown, Elizabeth Gaines, my lord, Samia Rivera Colangelo, say that twice, Nikita Ferguson Morris, Natalia, I'll mess Natalia's last name up. But Natalia, she know who she is. She know who the Canva connoisseur. And my sister sorors, Courtney Jacobs, Crystal Jones, and Nikita Holloway Young. And hopefully Holloman Young. I'm gonna mess up some names tonight. I ain't even took a drink. Ain't done nothing. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Prior to getting on tonight, my computer decided it was gonna get a little ugly right before the show, and so we don't let one monkey don't stop no show. Thank God for other forms of way to be able to get on. So we are doing this from the iPad tonight. It is what it is. So, but I say thank you to everyone personally because again, without you guys, this show wouldn't happen. It's great to hear me, talk, but it's great to be able to put the spotlight on each and every last one of you guys. And so I am extremely, extremely grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we still have tons of guests that are coming even after this show. And I'm just excited about just the growth of the show, just period, just the growth of the show in itself. So thank you. Just had to get thank yous. I'm gonna be thanking y'all the whole show. I'm gonna be thanking you after the show. You may get some in the mail. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, before I give the ladies a hard time and chat with them and for you guys to kind of catch everybody up on what you guys been doing since your episode, I'm going to go over my affirmations because, that's what we do around here. So if you are into the affirmations and manifestation, it's something I am a firm believer of because I believe when you speak positivity into your life, positive things happen. So if you say you're going to be a millionaire, guess what? God going to make it happen. How about that? So if you're into that, get your pen, your paper, and I'm going to give you some. Stephanie, stop. Stephanie got her pencil ready to go. So I'm going to say these affirmations, and I hope that these affirmations will be a blessing to you like they are to me. All right. First things first. I am ready to take action in my business. Don't talk about it, be about it. I am ready to take action in my business. Okay. I am celebrating my victories and embracing my failures as opportunities to continue to learn and grow as a person. I know that's long. I'm going to say it again.
I was like, what did you say?
I know. Got a little wordy on that one. I know. I am celebrating my victories and embracing my failures as opportunities to continue to learn and grow as a person. Sorry, Crystal. I know. Right. Next, I will continue to follow my dreams because what is meant for me is for me.
Amen.
All right.
Don't repeat that one again.
Now repeat that for the people in the back. All right.
Yes.
I will continue to follow my dreams because what is meant for me is for me. All right. I choose to let go and trust God and his process.
Amen.
I choose to let go and to trust God and his process. Whatever that looks like. All right. Next, I am freeing myself from the bare minimum and will not settle for less than I deserve.
Come on.
I am freeing myself from the bare minimum and will not settle for less than I deserve. Okay, a few more left. Next, I am a magnet for favor, abundance, and miracles. Stephanie's face.
Baby, these are some good affirmations right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could be a preacher's wife because I cannot hide it.
Her face. She talking about.
Say it again, girl. Say it again.
Say it again. All right. I am a magnet for favor, abundance, and miracles. All of the miracles. All right. I attract prosperity on a daily basis. In a nutshell. And last but not least, God will align me to come up with $1 million business ideas so I can be a blessing to others.
Amen.
God will align me or us, all of the people, to come up with $1 million business ideas. So I'm flipping it around, so we can be a blessing to others. I pray that these bless you like they blessed me. And I'll be back in 2 weeks with some more affirmations, y'all. You never know with me. So before I go into my ladies, if you're in the audience, make sure you're sharing today's broadcast on your social media platforms, Facebook. Also, we're played on so many different platforms. So the live broadcast is on YouTube and Facebook right now, and then you'll see the replay later. And then we're on Anchor, Twitter, Spotify, Amazon something, child. She told me Amazon. I forgot. Amazon. And then I spoke of Apple Podcasts, and we are now on Apple Podcasts. So make sure you go over to Apple Podcasts. Yes. And support us there. The joke was we're going to be in space in a minute because we are everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. She has us at Twitch. I never heard of Twitch until my child talked about it. I was like, what's that? So, yes, make sure you're supporting us, the Power Team period, on all platforms, okay? All righty. So, I'm going to start with Stephanie, but what you guys are going to do, you're going to introduce yourselves, talk about your business, real brief about your business, and then we'll go from there. So, I'm going to start with Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Powell. I have 20 years of experience in education, and I started a tutoring company, and I started just going to people's houses and tutoring face-to-face, and COVID got a little funny. And so I started doing it virtually, and my business started growing tremendously, and I got help from teacher friends of mine. And I have 4 to 5 tutors I teach that I pay every week to tutor children. And I just am happy that I'm being used in this way. And I'm just thankful that, I have a purpose of waking up every morning.
Amazing. So glad you're here. So glad you're here. So Stephanie was the very first guest of the Mamaprenuer Podcast.
I was still a one-woman show.
One woman show. Yes,
Amazing.
we were so nervous, Jesus. We were so nervous, but we got through it. And Kesha was like, "You guys look like y'all have done this before," but we were so nervous. You can tell Stephanie was over there shaking, just a little shake. And but I am even just so I'll even piggyback from last year. So that show, you was just still kind of starting. You still was kind of in the beginning stages. So you went from not having a staff to now having a staff.
Yes, and all the issues and challenges that come with it. But
right.
But we keep pushing on. That's what we do as women.
Yes,
we just find a way, and that's just what we've been doing, is finding a way and celebrating along the way. I love that affirmation about celebrating, because it was real important for me to celebrate. I had took the ladies to because they're all women for now. Took the ladies for a luncheon and had a great dessert and luncheon with them over spring break, because it's tough to get us all together. A lot of my educators are working full-time as teachers.
Okay.
So it's hard to coordinate time, but we did that over spring break, and I was able to celebrate them and the company, and it was just a fun time. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it.
Good. Amazing. I loved it to hear about people's journeys as they get their business going, and just the ebbs and flows of it all. I put that affirmation out there because a lot of times we focus on what's not going right. And so I am a firm believer of celebrate your victories along the way of the not so great things that are happening. He's lining it up. It's just, we're so stuck on the not so great, the things we haven't seen yet, So amazing.
I think it is. I think it's amazing. I think a lot of small businesses, they go by the wayside because just don't take the time to celebrate. We don't take the time to reflect. And I think it's so important to do that, both of those things.
Yes. All right. So next victim is Teresa, Gulley, Pride, and talk about your businesses, and tell the people in the back about you.
Yes.
I know you, but
Yes, well, I'm Teresa, and I'm a bedroom candy lifestyle consultant, and so we what our goal really is to destigmatize, sexual health and wellness for our community. And so we're really big into liberating women in their health and their sexual wellness. And I've learned a lot. Last year when I did the podcast with you, I was just starting. I was like, I really didn't want to get into another business. I work a full-time job. I got other little part-time jobs. I was like, I don't really, but I did it to support a friend of mine who was trying to go higher and level up. And so I was like, yeah. And it was one of the best decisions I have made. I've had the community of women and men that are independent consultants for Candy Coated and Bedroom Candy. It's amazing. It's an amazing community of people. The products are great quality. It's pretty much two businesses in one. You get the Candy Coated cosmetic side, that's makeup, lipsticks, eyeshadows, and then we have the Bedroom Candy side where we do home parties. That's the intimate toys. We have candles that melt down to massage oils. Of course, we have the massagers and vibrators. We also have a bath and body line that's pheromone induced. And we have men's products. We have beard oil and a whole grooming set for men. It has really expanded. This is the 10-year anniversary. So I'm looking forward to our in-person convention in August. When I started last year, we had a virtual one because of COVID, of course. And so I'm excited for what we're going to have in person, especially being the 10-year anniversary. So I'm looking forward to what they have in store for us. And so I learned a lot. I've learned a lot in this year, and I'm grateful for the growth.
Amazing. And you talked about your episode, and we're gonna get into some questions about your episodes in a minute. Teresa was nervous as hell. Teresa was like, "You want me to do what now? You want me to talk? Yes, I want you to talk. Talk about your business." And what I tell everybody, I prep everybody before the show, live broadcast. So I always tell them, I'm not gonna ask you a question that you're gonna be like, "Oh God, what?" You'll know you will be always be able to answer any question I have. And she did good and came on like a pro. She acted like I don't know what to say. And came on and you did that. I was like, I'm so proud of you.
Girl, thank you. Y'all be pushing people into their greatness, honey.
You know, I got a handle on that. That's kind of one of my spiritual gifts, you know. But yes, thank you so much, Teresa, and for your support and being on tonight. Just so grateful for you.
Girl, thank you.
All righty. Our final victim, besides Kesha, I'll get Kesha in a minute, is Miss Crystal. Tell everybody about yourself.
I'm Crystal Wright Adams. I am an author, and I have published my first book in 2021. It's called The Perversion of Love, and it basically explores the parent-child relationship and how the enemy attacked us through our love languages and how that affects how we receive, perceive, and give love as adults. And so just kind of an exploration of that. I feel like my purpose, God has called me to call out the old ways that maybe weren't working so well, or perhaps had a profound effect in an adverse effect on a generation of people, and to show them that there's a different way that it can be done. And so we talk about, a lot of my writing is focused on family dynamics. I was also published as a co-author in an anthology called She Changed the Narrative.
Wow.
And I actually just finished writing my second solo book, The Parent Trap, which has not been published yet, but will be soon, which talks about some of the parenting philosophies that we grew up under as children and whether or not those are effective or appropriate for us to use as adults and parents with our own children. So just using the gifts God gave me to try to show people that the way it's always been done isn't the way it has to continue to be done. And that's how we change generational patterns within our bloodlines. So
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. We kind of touched on that, and when you come back, when you're all published and everything, we can talk more about that. But yeah, it was Trip talking about it the other day with the parenting styles of yesteryear. That's what I like to call it.
yes.
And how people parent today. So I can't wait to talk about those differences. Yeah. Interesting. You have a kind of an idea on when it will come out, or?
That's a good question. So I haven't decided how I want to publish it this time. I'll tell you, first of all, I want to give you your flowers real quickly, because you have created this amazing platform with the help of Kesha, using, Power Team, but the Mamaprenuer Podcast, specifically, you've created this amazing platform to have women come on and really highlight what they're doing, that they have a passion for, what they're trying to help others with in this world. And it sounds like all of us, we kind of were at the beginning stages when we first got on with you. And now to see where God has brought us on our journey, starting from a one-man show to or one-woman show, excuse me, a one-mama show, to having 5 employees, or, starting from being super nervous to now having, she said she was nervous. I'm like, she done did this 5 times before. I know, because she sounded like she had it down, right? And so thank you, Robbin, for this idea and giving us the platform for that. And from being a guest on the show, I think it even motivates you and pushes you even further to really pursue, like you said in your affirmation, I am ready to take action in my business. It's not a passive thing. And platforms like this and experiences like this help push us as mamapreneurs forward in that endeavor. So all of that to say, sorry I talk so much.
No, you're fine. You're
is
just
that
fine.
I'm considering maybe starting my own publishing company. And maybe I'm going to publish the book myself and help other people who have stories to tell and things to share to get their stories out there as well. So we'll see. But as soon as it's available, y'all will be the first to know, I promise you.
Okay. Own publishing company, huh? Okay. Okay, man. All right. I can't wait. I can't wait to see all of that so I can be in support of you in that endeavor.
Thank you.
You're going to need all the support you can get.
Yes.
Yes, all the support you can get. Our fearless leader, she will be on in a minute. She's going to come on in a little while. So I'll spotlight her because I like to give her flowers because she does such amazing and great things. And again, saw something in little old me that I did not see in myself. I say it every show, never in a million years I thought that I would be hosting a podcast. Podcast was the furthest thing from my mind when she approached me about it, or even winning a spot. And I'll talk about my story real quick for the people who have, if this is your first time. Okay, so my name is Robbin, of course, your hostess. All right, I am based out of the DFW area. I am in corporate by day, an entrepreneur outside of all of that. And I'm a hairstylist, lash artist. I do everything for you but braid. Anyway, I do a little bit of everything, and I have been in the industry. April 28th will be 24 years being in the business. I love what I do, and I love being able to transform others and their looks and such. And also, I am a consultant with Paparazzi and have been for almost a year and a half. You can see this fabulous necklace that I am wearing. And P.S., when the podcast is over, you just come on to my page and I'm going to do a live and showcase some fabulous jewelry for you guys to see. All right. So also been a Mary Kay consultant. The other day, the 11th, made 14 years as a consultant. I love Mary Kay and everything about Mary Kay. I'm ready to start having some parties again. I miss the party feel. It's cool to tell people about it online, but I love in person. And so Mary Kay parties in person, just like with Candy Coated, you see who the real characters are. With the Candy Coated, it's the same with Mary Kay as well. You can tell who's really, really into the products. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Also, I am a distributor with what they call Life Changers with Total Life Changes, a health and wellness brand that has been around since 1999, based out of Michigan, home of the Nutra Burst. Yay. When Kesha and I met, we met at a networking function back in 2020. I actually won a guest spot on the Powell team, her show that plays on Wednesday nights. And I don't win nothing. I tell the story all the time, but it's a real statement. We don't win nothing. We can go to the casino right now, have a 4-leaf clover, a bunny, what is it? Bunny?
A rabbit's foot.
Rabbit's foot. We can have it all. Fingers crossed, everything. And I will probably not win no money. But I guarantee you the people around me would win. Go figure. So when I got the message that I won, I was like, okay. But again, didn't think nothing of it. I'm just coming on talking about my businesses. And then to, I guess make a lasting impression that, she wanted to expand the brand and, asked me to have my own podcast. And I'm like, girl, let me pray on that thing. I just don't know. Just don't know. But, and she'll tell you that she, I may say I'm nervous. Crystal just touched on it. I'm nervous every show. and it's just the perfectionist in me want to make sure that you guys like it. Everybody's happy. We're educating you guys. We're making you laugh. All that in the process. But this podcast has truly been a blessing across the board, and just so grateful that we're able to continue on. But that's a little bit about little old me. I know a little something about business, a little something. So the question I'm gonna put out to you guys: when you got reached out to do the podcast, what was the first thing that came to mind? Go, whoever want to go first.
I was like, what I'm supposed to talk about?
She's like, what?
I was like, is this, bedroom candy, they do adult toys. Are we gonna talk about that?
So the ones, it be the quiet ones.
Good. I did a pamper party for some church ladies, and I just did the soft line products. I didn't bring out no toys or nothing like that. And one of the mothers was, after the party was over, she was like, don't y'all, I saw something about y'all had some vibrating panties. I was like, yes, mother, we do. Let me give you the catalog.
She said, I can do for you. I can do for you.
Yeah. And she is one of my faithful customers, honey. She gets all the things.
Mother.
Now, question: she go to your church?
She's
Teresa.
Because I was gonna ask the sarcastic, me being sarcastic. I was just gonna say, so how's the interaction after the transaction? Like, so at church.
The people, I've been going to my church since I was 7. So, and I was like, they scared to order. So let me put the website out there. Y'all can order discreetly. I will never know what y'all order. It's all I'll get is it'll just say somebody ordered online.
You just get your cut.
Yeah.
That one.
I said they be scared.
So, Teresa didn't know what to talk about. Okay, Stephanie. When I said Stephanie, I want you to come on my podcast.
Caught me off guard. But I was just into her story. Mother of the church. Okay. I just was like, that's so fascinating, because I listen to podcasts all the time, and I was like, I'm not that important.
Ma'am,
there'll be a lot of people wanting to know anything about me, but hey, if you want to do it, I'm willing.
You're important.
Yeah. But I feel like there's a whole lot of nonsense going on in the world. And so, what I'm doing is God's work. And so, there can't be nonsense, or it can't be unimportant. God's work is always important. So it's worth talking about.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Crystal?
I was actually thankful because though I, like Stephanie was like, me, a podcast, but if you remember from my episode, I was like, God called me to write this book, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to write it, and then you sell it, sir. Like you make sure it gets sold. And so I told you, like, I'm not trying to do marketing. Like, that's not my calling. I wrote the book. I was obedient. So I looked at it as an opportunity that God was blessing me with, to be able to market, that I didn't have to, create myself or what have you. I will say since then, the Lord has given me a new perspective on marketing and making sure the book gets out there. But I was excited. I was like, I can talk. That's one thing I know I can do. So as long as someone can beat this face and do this hair, we can make it happen.
Love it. Love it. And I'm loving, is this a blazer you have on? I've been looking at it. I love pink.
Pretty.
That's very pretty. And you got
this is from, I have to shout her out, my brother's girlfriend, Eris, my little sister, Eris Lacey. Not only did she gift me this blazer a few months ago, and when you said you wanted me to be on, I was like, oh, I'm wearing the pink blazer. But she also did my makeup for tonight as well. So thank you, Eris.
Come on, Eris. Eris, we love a lady with many talents.
Yes.
All right, Eris, we need to come bring you on the show, girl.
Okay.
You've been summoned. You've been summoned. All right. You guys watched quite a few episodes or listened to quite a few episodes since, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Yes.
there an episode that stuck out to you the most? And anybody can go. If there's one you're like, or I didn't know that, or like, oh my God,
It wasn't for me. It wasn't necessarily like super profound, but you had a lady on, and forgive me, I cannot remember her name, but she was doing the notary business.
My friend Sam.
And just because of what I do in my day job in the corporate world, I'm an insurance underwriter, and I underwrite small businesses. I write insurance policies for small businesses. So to really hear the ins and outs of like, just in general, any guest you've had on, but especially people who have like Stephanie, we would call it like education consulting business, or the notary business, those types of things. What Teresa does, we would call like a sales and service business, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just to hear like the ins and outs of what y'all are doing as someone who sits on the other side to assess a risk and that kind of thing, it's just very interesting to hear it from that perspective.
Okay.
For me, it was actually the first episode because I looked at it as inspiration, and then also Stephanie's story, just because our community needs quality tutors. I just know I have a younger brother who was developmentally slower than just from his upbringing. He's adopted, so just seeing how we were raised, and then someone coming from a different background, that they look like they understand, but they have all these different patterns and things that they do that kind of hides the fact that they're really not grasping. And so we need tutors that can identify those traits in our kids and help them overcome those.
Yeah.
So that just having quality tutors in our community is great for us.
And yeah. I would just say that, just looking back, it's not one that just stands out, but I just gleaned so much from other ladies and how hard everyone worked. And you just kind of sometimes feel like you're by yourself when you're just grinding every day. But it's so refreshing to know that there's lots of ladies out here doing a whole lot of working, whole lot of working, and we put in that work. And it's just nice to hear our personal stories. It's uplifting, and you just glean a lot of information that you just would never like catch anywhere else. A lot of lessons are caught.
More to come.
Mm-hmm.
More to come.
Yeah.
I got this year I said I wanted to try to get people from all walks of life, all different fields, different areas of business, be able to educate, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to the future episodes. Our next episode, we got two doctors, different type of doctors next episode. So tune into that. But so I'll answer this question as well. So I put not just stuck out, but the one that almost brought me to tears, that almost messed up the makeup that I happily applied prior to the show, is my friend, classmate. Her name is Nikita Ferguson Morris, which was the cancer survivor episode. You guys know my story. 5 years into remission this year. And so to hear her story, it's interesting, not only to hear people's businesses and how they start their businesses, but to hear their stories behind the scenes and what led them to start their business. And so to hear her story on how, what led her to start her business and how much it's grown since, and she almost had me in tears. I'm like, girl, you make these lashes come off. And but it was, but I love every show. I love learning from every lady. Part of the reason why I named the show what it is because we've had so many businesses start out of COVID. Some started before, but more and more women of color based businesses have started in COVID. Hell, we didn't have nothing else to do.
Exactly.
I just got laid off in the midst. My job laid me off for a few weeks, and they said, "No, USAA need that work done. Come back." So they said, "We need that work done. You come on back to work. Welcome back." That's what the email said. It's like, "Oh,
Welcome back.
welcome back." I was like,
You're not laid off no more.
"No, wasn't laid off." I was like, I said, "Oh, okay." So funny story. I just want to get y'all's feedback on that because I was like, I wonder. I wanted to have you all had a show. You was like, "Oh my God, that episode did it for me," or "I really learned so much from certain episodes."
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, before I bring on Miss Kesha, I'm going to talk about just kind of the things that have been in the works for the Mamaprenuer brand and such. I have been working on a website. So one of the ladies who was on the show, Akila, connected me with her developer, and the website is actually finished. And so mamaprenuerpodcast.com, I'll be posting it on platforms soon so you guys can kind of get to it. And it has previous episodes and like your flyer for tonight. You guys are on there, you little celebrities. Y'all are on there. And going to be planning some events down the pipeline. I love it as a podcast, but I want to grow and expand the brand. So be on the lookout and stay in tune to what we have going on here. Also, everybody got merch. Well, I thought I should do the same. So we are taking pre-orders today for merch. And so I'm actually supporting a former co-worker from Bank of America. I'm going to have her on one day. Her name is Jasmine Rodriguez. I love her to pieces, and she has a t-shirt line. And I just threw some things at her, and I said, I want to do some merch.
Come on with your merch.
The merch. That's what everybody calls it.
That's what call it, merchandise.
It's not merchandise.
Come on with the merch.
Merch for short. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the shirts, and I got some other things. I have a client of mine that's working on a few other things. I wanted to give y'all a sneak preview today, and we're taking pre-order. She gave the green light. I said, okay. So shirts are going to be small to extra large, 25, and 2X and above, 35. All right. So let me show you the first shirt merch. So
that is so cute.
Can you guys see it? I'm doing this on my iPad.
I see it. It's beautiful.
It is.
I love the color.
Thank you. That's one shirt. All right.
Got your logo and stuff.
I know.
I had another family friend who hopefully we can get her on the show soon.
I need to get to know y'all's family friends.
Tara Carr is in the Mamaprenuer tribe. So if you're a female entrepreneur and you're not in the Mamaprenuer tribe, join my Facebook group so you can network, connect, and engage. All right. Next, can you guys see that?
It's a little hard to
that's
see.
so pretty. I like it.
I know.
Right.
She is me. What else does it say?
It says
At the top, what does it say?
at the top, it says in the middle, it says she,
Mhm.
and it's builds, owns, invests. She is me. I am she.
Mm.
Oh, I like that.
All right. Be Banner Black for you tonight. All right. Okay. And lastly, you guys can see it.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Ooh, I love that one.
That one
Ooh,
too.
it's brown. Is it
Yes.
Like a mauve. Like a mauve.
mauve? Okay.
Yeah. So it says passionate woman of color entrepreneur.
I love that.
I love that one too.
Yes.
And let me hip y'all to some more branding, okay?
All right now.
So then we got the logo on the sleeve. I took a page from One Community Church's book. If
I
you
know,
look at
right?
that church, every shirt got One Community Church in there somewhere. So your shirt can say Child of God. Well, baby, One Community Church is somewhere.
Yep.
on the shirt.
And it should be.
And I just thought it was a great way to market.
And that's on every shirt, no matter what it says.
Every shirt, yes.
I love it. You're
So,
so good, girl.
So yes, we are taking pre-orders. So please reach out to me directly via DM. If you know my phone number directly, reach out to me there. And we are taking pre-orders today. So yes, merch. More to come. More to come. So yeah.
Can I say something? Can y'all hear me?
Why I can't see you?
You got to check your messages, love. Check the message in the back. But I have been sitting here and I'm like, oh, I got to get in this thing. I got to get in this thing because it's like 10 minutes and the time has been going so fast. You guys were talking about the experiences that you had here and the, things that you enjoyed, and everybody went around the room, and it's just so pleasant, and I feel so good just to hear the testimony of all the great positive things that's happening in everybody else's life. I need to make sure that I put this spotlight on Miss Robbin because I'm super proud of her, y'all. And before this thing ends, best believe I'm going to get a chance to show this trophy off that I'm presenting to her because she deserves it. What it says is happy anniversary, Robbin Kelton. Thank you for your dedication to the Power Team platform. And I'm going to get a chance to show it. I love it. It's the perfect gift, I feel, to celebrate your anniversary. It has the microphone and everything. Oh. And she definitely deserves it. I'm inspired. I know this is, I'm the CEO of the platform, but I am so inspired by the work that Robbin puts in. Let me tell y'all something. And I always crack up laughing, but then I jump right over there with her and I'm buying some jewelry because I'm always amazed. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Y'all laughing, but I'm keeping it 100 right now. I'm like, how the hell she got that much energy to do these things? Me and my homegirl, we laugh about it all the time. I'm like, Robbin over here, I'm about to get over here and buy some jewelry. But we'll do our, the podcast. Robbin is on here and she's talking and she's, doing her thing, and then she'll say, right after this, we're gonna go ahead and jump over here, and we got some jewelry to show off and showcase. And she just turned around and started doing something else, like in a blink of an eye.
We set up now, baby.
She make it look so easy. She make it look so fun. She make it look, it's inspiring. And the Mamaprenuer Podcast could not have a better host than Robbin to birth this podcast because she's a representation of what a mamapreneur truly is. She got her son. She's doing multiple businesses. She's doing this thing, and that is what you want when you want to represent something. And when you're trying to stretch wide to help others, when you're trying to actually, be a diamond out here shining. You gotta walk it like you talk it. Yeah. How dare us sit here and talk about mamapreneurs and we ain't out here doing our thing. And I salute all of you ladies because you truly are. Even when you're not on this platform, I watch y'all behind the scenes. I watch what you do on your own platforms. I watch how hard you go just for the things that you love and the things that you're dedicated to doing. So I say job well done to all of you guys and keep it up. Yeah. And I'm definitely proud to just be connected to each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The best CEO in the world.
Yeah. I try.
You're doing it, girl.
Yes, I'm gonna jump off for a second. I do want to come back up before we leave off. I just got to kind of connect some things back here, but I got to show y'all this well-deserved microphone trophy award that's going to Robbin because she deserves it, y'all. So I'll let y'all get back. I'll be back soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Back to you, Phil. Girl. What else was I going to go into? Okay, so I do a plug every show, and I'm going to continue to do this plug because it's been getting people to come on and step out of their comfort zone. So if you are out there in podcast land, TV land, Facebook land, YouTube space, if you're out there, and you're an entrepreneur and you want to get more exposure for your business, whether you're just starting out or you hadn't quite started yet and you want to kind of launch, or if you've been around a minute, rebranding, whatever. Please reach out to me directly, reach out to Kesha. I would love to have you on the podcast and just get your toe in the water, just your toe, your pinky toe in the water, to just see what it's like to get your name out there and get yourself in front of an audience that has never met you before, and you just never know. Your business may be a blessing to someone or people. So like to put that out there. So if you're interested, please reach out to me directly, or reach out to the Power team or Kesha directly. She'll give your information over to me, and we will chat and go from there. And then you get to be on live broadcast like these ladies. And don't they look like they're having a good time, smiling? Can't you tell?
A good time.
And again, if you are a female entrepreneur and if you're looking for a community that is going to support you and support you along the way, the Mamaprenuer Tribe on Facebook. It is a Facebook group. Please join the group. I would love to have you. The group is fastly growing. I've loved it. It's only been around since January, and it is growing fast and quick. So I can't wait to start having some things in person so everybody can meet each other in person. So in network. So got some things coming up the pipe. Also, make sure you're watching all the Power Team shows. We have Buying and Selling with Bree. Bree is on Monday nights. I think it's fourth Monday for Bree. So anything real estate related, she's your girl. You can watch her on Monday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. Kesha, whose lovely phone voice that you just heard, and Dr. Real, they're on first and third Wednesdays from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And they talk about a little bit of everything. Dr. Real, he be keeping it real. His name precedes him. He keeps it real, and I always give him a hard time and ask him when the book coming out, because he be coming with the thunder, and Kesha and the current events and all that. It's fun. So it's nice shows. Also, if you want to start your own podcast, the Power Team would love to have you. It didn't take much to get started. Kesha is the best at what she does. So just throwing it out there. So anybody have any words while we waiting on Kesha to come back on? And because we're going to do a little something at the end. So anybody have anything they want to share? Questions, comments, emotional outbursts?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity, because this is definitely out of my comfort zone, which is good, because I don't do a lot on social media, which is going to change because I do need to do more. But I was like, I ain't got nothing to say that nobody wants to hear, but people be watching. They may not like it or comment, but they do watch.
Be like, get on, show your face. And she got a little burgundy hair on today. Can't tell her.
I love it. Yes.
That's cute.
Ooh, Kesha.
No, we're talking about you. Your hair's cute.
You burgundy.
Listen.
I saw her the other day. I was giving her order. I said, "Oh, can't nobody tell you nothing with your burgundy hair."
Because Robbin had did my highlights on my natural hair, and I did brown, like a honey blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm about to get some red now.
I know the red looks good on you.
It does.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
It's just the upkeep of it all. That's
Red.
the thing, red. Just the upkeep of it all. But it be cute when it's on. So
and when it's off, it's off.
You're so crazy. You're so crazy. Did she come back? Baby, we lost the Lord live broadcast, y'all. And I'm going to go ahead for the people who have shared, so I can tell you guys what your gifts are going to be If you win, must be present to win. Not really. I'm gonna message you after the live. Stephanie is giving away 1 private tutoring session.
Yeah.
Crystal is giving away 3 copies of her book. And Teresa is giving away some candy-coated cosmetics. You won't know unless you enter. So, it's out there. And then I will be giving away some Mary Kay, but you must enter to find it. Yes. So share, type hashtag Mamaprenuer in the comments, and that'll be that. I see
They were interested in too, because if it's tutoring, you need to let us know. I can get some scheduling done.
I'm gonna try this one more time. One more time.
Yes.
I dropped it in the chat also, so you guys could see it. But this is what you'll be getting. So thank you so much for your dedication and all of your hard work. I love this, and you will be getting it. I'll be sending it over to you soon. Can you all see it?
Yeah. It's fabulous, honey.
It is.
I love it.
Fabulous.
I love it.
I love
Oh, and before we leave, I know that we're doing our gifts and giveaways, but we are supposed to do a toast. We got a toast to the hostess with the mostest.
Yes.
Yes. We at toast time. We're at toast time.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I have mine.
I'm gonna use my water because that's what I have close by.
Yeah. Okay.
Really? Real water. Really? Just kidding.
So, ladies, what are we toasting to?
We toasted to Robbin's 1-year anniversary of the Mamaprenuer Podcast, and we're wishing her much more success.
Yeah.
All you other ladies that's going to
we're gonna call it the Prosperous Podcast.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Prosperous. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, ladies.
I don't have anything in here, but
Really tired.
You're gonna be drunk on the spirit.
not gonna play.
Hallelujah.
Not gonna play.
All right. Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today and being on the anniversary episode. 1 down, very many to go.
Yes.
As long as Kesha will have me.
Yes, ma'am. You know it.
Congratulations.
You know it.
Thank you. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight, for tuning in tonight. Make sure you're tuning in again Wednesday nights, first and third Wednesdays with Kesha and Dr. Real, and fourth Mondays with Bree, buying and selling with Bree. Make sure you're following us, Power Team, on all platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Space. Don't mind me. I'm going to keep calling it Space. Make sure you're following us on all platforms to make sure you're staying tuned with what's coming up. Also, making sure that you're following the Mamaprenuer Podcast, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Space. Making sure that you're following all platforms because I'm always posting something and promoting something of some sort. Also, lastly, the merch. If you are interested in pre-ordering your merch today, please let me know. Please reach out to me directly and we'll go from there. I thank you guys so much for your support, and you all have a blessed rest of the week.
I guess we the only ones left on here.
Yeah, I was like, do we just log off?
Do we just leave?
Yeah, I think so. Well, nice to see you.
You too. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.